In this video, we're looking at expanding out fractions, algebra, brackets, etc. But specifically, we're looking at expanding using the difference of two squares, which we sometimes abbreviate to the dots method. So the learning intentions for today is to identify and expand expressions using the dots method. What is the dots method, I hear you wonder? Great question, that person. Difference of two squares, the dots method is talking about if I take an expression where it's an a plus b in brackets multiplied by an a minus b in brackets. If I use my typical FOIL rule, which is always good if you forget the dots method, FOIL will always work. We end up with this a squared minus ab plus ab, because you see we get a plus ba minus ba from the outers inners, and then minus b squared. Which the a, b, and the minus ab are going to cancel out. I'm left with just a squared minus b squared, which is my answer. But this applies for everything that has a plus and a minus where the two variables are the same. So I can use a shortcut, which is the difference of two squares, to say that a squared minus b squared is the result of an a plus b, a minus b. So the rule, the thing that I would highly recommend you write down, is that a plus b times a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. And to look at an example here, we can see we've got x plus 4 times x minus 4. That goes to x squared minus 4 squared, which is x squared minus 16. And you can double check this using your FOIL rule. So the good thing about the dots method, the difference of two squares, is that it's a shortcut. If you forget it, yes, you can always go back and use FOIL. It just takes a bit longer, whereas the dots method you can just do in a single step. It's much, much quicker. So using that concept, have a go at solving these using the dots method alone. Try to avoid using the FOIL. If you're not confident in a question, try it using the dots method and then check it with your FOIL rule. Answers are going to be up in 5 seconds.
Yeah, buddy!
Answers are above, sort of, slightly to my diagonal left. So check your answers and then we'll move on. Success check for this lesson. What I want you to ask yourself is, can I identify which expressions can be used, and then can I expand them using that dots method? So do you know what am I looking for to know if I can use the dots approach? And then if you've identified it, are you confident to be able to use the dots method, the a squared minus b squared, effectively? If the answer is yes, excellent, you've achieved the goal for today. I'll see you next lesson. If the answer is no, you know what to do.
That's such a you thing to say. Go get him, Tiger!